Let me tell you a story of a founder who helped start her nonprofit in the state of Texas. When she had the idea, the dream of starting her nonprofit, she was quite confused. Why? Because she knew she needed to register, but she knew starting a nonprofit was beyond the registration process. Because you could register your organization and not have the structure to be able to deliver your impact or the people to support you. So she knew she needed this support, she knew she needed this structure, she knew she needed funding. And this wasn't just going to happen by just having your registration status. So, what did we do that made the difference? Well, she reached out and we had to start from the very beginning. First, we needed to research to identify if the nonprofit she started trying to start is needed, is feasible, is sustainable, or if there are other nonprofits across her jurisdiction already providing same service. Concluding that her nonprofit was needed, we needed to go to the next step, which was finding board members who were, in line with our vision, people who shared her passion. We ran a board recruitment exercise and we had over 80 applicants. We had top professionals, vice presidents of companies, and generals who wanted to support her. We had to sift through these people and we ended up picking 9 quality people who had the skills, the experience that needed to support her to achieve her vision. The next step was we needed to plan with these people because we needed every one of them to feel an ownership of the organization. We needed every one of them to give their all into the organization, and we couldn't just force the idea on them. We wanted them to feel like they were all part of putting together the ideas, and that was what led us to creating her organization strategic plan. With that planning, we're able to develop her programs, her budget, her fundraising strategies, the people she needs. We were able to itemize all that before we then went on to go register the organization. We filed for article of incorporation, applied for our EIN, and then we filed for our 501c3 tax exemption status. With that done, we went on to brand the organization, develop the website, pick the logos, marketing materials, choose office space, and all that sort of branding before we went on to start executing. And when she wanted to start executing, she didn't just go into creating impact. First, we needed to raise money that could get the organization running for the next 3 years. So we had a goal of about $1 million, which we went for. Raising that money, she was able to then go get properties, set up her organization the right way before going out there to create impact. So as you can see, registering your nonprofit is just a step in the process. There's an entire process you need to follow through, and you need to learn this process so that you can do it right and not make any mistake, because a mistake would mean you jeopardizing your vision and your dream for your organization. So go learn how to get started. Visit our website to find resources to help you.